俺はルフィ、海賊王になる男だ。
It's a great day here at Kekfilet's YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Kekfilet, and today I'm bringing you a little talk about chat about Phase 2 and how inflation's going to be so bad. And I mean, really, that's just going to be the price, right? The price of things. People are already getting gold, and I actually have a little few tips. I'm not actually a gold master myself, but I am working on that. I think I have a little bit of a goal I'm setting out for, actually, is for the next phase, Phase 2. At some point, I want to have 1,000 gold at level 40, 1,000 raw gold. And I'm trying to make investments right now so I can have that gold going ahead and, you know, just see how things go. And that'll be my kind of fun. I guess the first question is why? Why would you even want to do that? Why don't you smell the roses and relax and play the game? And to be honest, I just find this to be pretty fun. Last time I played Classic in 2019, I didn't really take advantage of any auction house. I pretty much kind of played casually, and it was really frustrating. The gold is a very frustrating part of the game. I didn't really enjoy in Classic, to be honest, early on. And I kind of want to take advantage of the auction house and trading right now, because that's always what it is. It's always take advantage of it early and exploit early and often, I guess, is the term I'm trying to use now. And I want to get that in your guys' head. Exploit early and often when it comes to anything WoW related, because if it's too late, then you can't do it anymore. So, and if you've made it to this far in the video, I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Make sure you like and subscribe. I have this new channel essentially so I can post any of my World of Warcraft adventures and anything I want to talk about with this. And I appreciate you guys listening to me. But I do want to go over some things for Phase 2. And I do want to say, you know, if you're having fun in Phase 1, buying BOEs and getting BIST out to, you know, parse in your BFD raids, that's great and all, but that's also very expensive. And I hope you guys keep doing that so people still buy the best in slot BOE items that are out there that are ridiculous. But as close as we get to Phase 2, those items will become essentially very cheap, right? Think about how expensive a green item at level 10 is right now. It's not that bad. So imagine at level 40, how expensive is a blue level 25 item to them. It's not really worth a whole lot in comparison, right? And the fact is the demand will be so high at level 40 for these level 40 new pieces, these greens, these blues, and it's gonna be even worse now. You know, we're spending 30 to 100 gold for neck pieces. Imagine what a green is going to be at level 40. Level 40 green is going to be, and it's how much better stats it is. It's not that better statted. It's not really, you're not getting a whole lot out of it. But obviously, you know, if it's not BIS, it's piss, and that's the way the news goes. But I want to talk about a couple things I suggest you guys jumping on right now on your server and trying to farm these or buy as many as possible. And I think absolutely you should take advantage of the market. And the first market I want to talk about is actually the consumable market. And this one consumable that people are starting to already farm now is things like small flame sacks. Not a lot of things drop this early level. You actually have these red whelps and lost whelps and crimson whelps in wetlands that will drop a ton of these, including blink dragons and fey dragons, but mostly these whelps in here. But people will sell these for pretty cheap right now, and they're region for dragon breath chili, which actually is a very, very, very good feral stat item because it procs off for cats, and it's a very, very proc heavy. Anyone's going to be able to use this. It stacks to any other food buff, I believe. I could be wrong on that actually, but regardless, it's free damage and it's really good, and it's going to be capable to use in the next phase. So get as many of these small flame sacks. There are mystery meats you need to get too, but everything between level 30 and 40 drops mystery meat, so you're not gonna have a problem with that. And on top of that, fire protection potion will actually be a big deal because there actually is quite a bit of fire damage in Nomergon, as we know right now. We know the level 40 dungeon will be Nomergon for Season of Discovery, so spoiler if you guys didn't know that, but I guess you're watching future content anyway. But as far as flame protection potions, those would be very valuable for that level 40 content, because there's a couple things that drop fires and they're very obnoxious, and even the bombs I think do fire damage. This might be a pretty good navigator as far as a consumable for bosses and trash for Nomergon. So I think investing in small flame sacks will be a really good idea. Next is, and this is always going to be a big one, free action potions. Get this all for cheap now. People are already kind of like botting fishing and strangled kelp, all that stuff. Free action potions will always sell. If you buy free action potions, you'll probably at least sell it for the same amount. People use these all the time for all day PvP, and even for some PvE scenarios, and actually quite a bit of free PvE scenarios going forward. But free action potion, most busted consumable in the game. I think this is ridiculous, but free action potions will always sell. Another thing is Swift Thistle. People in future phases aren't going to be going back and wanting to farm Swift Thistle, and it's kind of annoying to farm Swift Thistle because it's only gathered from a few different herbs like Briarthorn and Mage Royal, and maybe there might be another one in there, but those are really annoying to farm in a lot of places, and it's hard to get these stacked up. It might be a good investment to stack up on these, because of swiftness potions and thistle tea. Rogues are obviously, very strong, very good with thistle tea, but swiftness potions, actually, people are going to be using a lot of swiftness potions at the beginning of this next phase just to move around quite a bit faster, especially through their dungeons. And I think it's honestly a really good idea to have a whole bunch of these stacked up at all times, and I think they will normally sell. So Swift Thistle, that's a good small thing to jump into in that market, and any real consumable market, but that's what I'm going to be aiming toward. There's also food buffs and other things that you could be trying to min-max between, and I really suggest putting those kind of investments. There's already normal investments that we know about, like what do you call it? It's the market for elemental earth, elemental water. These markets end up being really, really profitable later on. So if you can invest your money now, even large venom sacks will be really good as far as that goes. And I think taking advantage of these markets could be pretty fun. And yeah, I guess that's the main concern. People are kind of like hyped up. They're having a lot of fun in SOD, but the main thing is, what do we do once we're level 25? We did all our quests. We did this. What's the next step? Let's prepare for level 40. And that's kind of the content I want to throw at you guys, preparing for the next thing, and honestly trying to have fun doing it. But I want to thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate your viewership. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit that algorithm. I want to, grow this channel a little bit, especially if you've known me in the past. And I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao.